It's Miss Gonzalez, and today I'm going to show you all the ways to use Zoom, and more importantly, we're going to go over how you can use Zoom and Clever, Seesaw, or ST Math at the very same time. So, usually when you start a Zoom meeting, your screen will be really big and take up everything, just like it is here. Now, something that you should do so that you can go back and forth between Zoom and Clever is make your screen just a bit smaller. The way to get out of full screen, like we are now, is by going to the top. You're going to see 3 buttons, a red one, a gray one, and a green one. The green one is going to make your screen go to a normal size if you click it, see? And if you click it again, it's going to make it go back to full screen. Now, if you look here, my buttons disappeared. They're not there anymore. But the way to make them appear again is if you take your mouse, you go all the way up as though you're trying to escape out of the computer. They're going to pop up again, and that's how you'll find them. So I'll show you again. See? There's no more buttons at the top. Grab your mouse, go all the way up, and look, they appeared again. So you can go back to a normal screen. Once you're there, you can click onto Clever just like that, and sometimes you'll see this. These are called your tabs. If you just see your Zoom tab, just click over where you see that blue C for Clever, and you're back here. And then you can do whatever you need to do while Zoom is back on the background. Say your teacher says it's time to come back and you can't find where the window is. Go down here and find on your Chromebook the blue icon with the camera for Zoom. If you click it, it's going to take you back to Zoom. This also works to get into Chrome. If I need to get to Chrome, I look for the colorful circle, that's your Google Chrome, click it, and it's going to take you back to Clever. Again, if it's on this screen, use your tabs just to click over back onto the tab that says Clever. And this is where you can go onto my page, go onto Seesaw, you can go into ST Math, and you're able to do all those things. Say I go into Seesaw. Remember, if you need to go back to Clever at any point, just click over to the tab so you're back to Clever. And when it's time to go back to the Zoom meeting, you can click on the Zoom meeting window, or if you happen not to see it, just look for your Zoom icon at the bottom of your screen. Again, remember that it's probably easier to do that once your screen is the smaller size, but even if you can't find that button, just go down here, press Chrome, you'll go to Chrome, and if you want to go back to Zoom and it's full view like this, just find that Zoom button at the bottom, that blue button where my mouse is, and it'll take you right back there. Now, say your teacher is screen sharing, meaning you can see the lesson on your computer, and these are some things that you're going to want to know. So, say I'm sharing my screen, and what you'll see is this is the screen I'm sharing, this is my phone, and usually you see the speaker, whoever's talking, pop up over here on the side. If you see this, don't freak out if you can't see who's talking. It's just because you have it on this setting. The best thing to do is click it where you see these 2 boxes stacked on top of each other. That's going to let you see everyone in the class that is here. If you just do this, you only see the speaker. This, you won't see anybody. The best one to do is the 2 boxes stacked together. Click on it and you'll see everyone in the class. This, you can move it around if it's blocking your view of something important. So you can move that around in any way you want. And again, make sure it's on these 2 squares stacked on top of each other. Say your screen looks like this, where the lesson, which is over here, looks really small and the speaker's face looks really big. That's because you swapped the share screen. Just come to this corner button, click it again so that you see the shared screen, and the speaker is small here. The speaker, if you want to see all your classmates, click on those 2 boxes stacked together again. Now, another important thing is to make sure that your mute button is off. Okay? This means that I'm muted. No one can talk to me. no one can hear me. And unmute yourself, and look, you can even see the green going up. That means that there's sound coming from your microphone. Here's how you stop video and start video again, and make sure your video is on during class so we know that you're engaged in class. And again, say your teacher says it's time for ST Math, go ahead and do ST Math. All you gotta do is find that button to the top, click on it, click on the window, and then click on ST Math. Or say that it's full screen, just go back down here, find the colorful circle that's Chrome, click on it, click on ST Math, and you're there. Once you want to go back to Zoom, just find the blue icon with the camera, click on that, and you're back on Zoom. So those are the simple ways of using Zoom. Remember to ask your teacher if you have any questions, and remember those 3 important buttons. Number 1, the green button to make it into smaller screen. Number 2, the 2 stacked squares to see all your classmates. And number 3, the swaps one. Actually, you don't even have to touch that. That's just in case if you see that the lesson looks really small, that just means you gotta press this button right here. Oh, and last but not least, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen so you can see this. Teachers will often mention to go to gallery view. That means this button here, gallery view, lets you see everyone in the class at once. So if you're in gallery view, you'll see all your classmates on the screen. If you go to speaker view, you're only going to see the person who's presenting. So gallery view is recommended so you can see everyone in class, so you can talk to each other and see who is speaking. And that is how you use Zoom.